It's warm afternoon in London, and on a whim, I decided to go into all the bookstores at Leicester Square. These are the bookstores that I will keep visiting over and over again, but I never go in. So on a whim, I'm just doing a tour of 3 bookstores. This is any amount of books. This is the first bookstore that I went in. Definitely a very hole in the wall bookstore kind of feel. I did enjoy it, although I didn't find any popular titles or any that I could recognize. But nevertheless, it just has a very rustic feel to it, and definitely worth a visit. I'm on to my next bookstore now. Well, this was the second bookstore that I went in. It's one of the oldest bookstores here in London, and I started remembering 83 Charing Cross wrote the book and how it just depicted, the protagonist love for reading, and it's definitely one of those bookstores that have like old books all around, and I did have fun surfing around, and there were copies of Shakespeare, Dostoevsky, and Gogol, and like really old and really expensive copies that I can't afford. But it was an experience in itself. So I had a tour of the place, and I really like it because there are books that I can recognize. I'm sorry, I'm a product of mainstream media, and I recognize so many books here, while in the other bookstores I just recognize very famous classics. And Definitely, they have like one of the biggest collection, and if you even don't want to buy something, you can just surf this place for hours and hours at end. Of course, all of the books are new, and there are no second-hand books experience. If you are into that, that's definitely there. But even then, I like to surf bookstores just to come and see what's out there in the market. And this was like really nice bookstore then. Sorry, there was someone who walked by and I was nervous to talk to in front of a camera. Yeah, my experience of visiting all three bookstores is I liked all three of them. Of course, everyone is different in its own experience, but you would find me visiting this kind of bookstore more because I identify the books more, and because I didn't have the pressure to buy anything. I'm not actually buying any books, so I found myself really enjoying just surfing the books and finding some titles that I already love, and just being around books in general, finding out what's new in the market. And finally I did visit all three bookstores in London. Yes, so as I was saying, I felt really nice. I finally got to visit all three bookstores that had been on my list of places to visit here in London for like the longest time. And with the pilgrim did it. I guess when I first came to London, I always used to think that I visit this bookstore, that bookstore, but that never did happen because when you live in a city, you feel you're always just gonna get around doing it, but you never do. And it's done.